Ah, yes, digging through my hoarding. You're a hoarder! Digging through my hoarding. Mr. Scrappity broke his taillight. I think it's the driver's side one. But I believe this is the right one. It's brand new, never been used. Got a little spider in there. Gotta flick him off. I think this is the right one though. New in the box. A little scuff mark right there. They'll polish right. Not even. Oh yeah, it's just a dirt mark. That'll rub right out. That'll buff out. Yeah, so I got that right there. I think I have a left and a right. You're a hoarder. You're a hoarder. You're a hoarder. Brand new. It's got a left and right marking on there, so. Hoarder. I think this is the right side. Yep. Brand new, out of the hoarding box. No. Oh my God, you. That's for you, Mr. Scrappity, if you want it. I still have to mail those old style beer signs to Cruiser Mac. I've just been so busy. So if you want them, or if you want that one, anyway, because that's all you need, it's yours. I comment on that channel a lot, and I think YouTube takes down my comments sometimes, probably thinking that it's spam. Spam! You're getting hit with some spam! Oh, that was a waste. There's a quadrujet in there. You're a hoarder! Yes, yeah. I'm a hoarder, yeah. Precisely, Robin. I'm a hoarder. Well, onward. I don't know. I got more junk to pick through here. Bits and pieces. This and that. Bids and bobs. What are you doing with all that hoarding? I don't know. Probably saving it. Yeah, maybe. What for? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm going to find a use for it someday. Well, I found a use for it. See? I don't know if I'm going to be able to take all this aluminum though. Well, if you want it there, Mr. Scrappity, you can have it. As soon as I get around to... I see he, like, clear taped it. So, his fix will do for now. That's for you, bud. put it in there. I guess, I don't know. For the moment. You. I guess that's worthy of a you, right? Of a you. I'm clearing out some of my aluminum hoard because it's gonna get cold. "47 days till Christmas." "47 days till Christmas." You're such a hoarder. Yeah, I know, right? But why are you hoarding everything? I don't know. It's like the question just keeps getting asked over and over and over and over. Because that's what I do. I'm a hoarder. I can't help it. I got a problem. You need professional help. Not really. It's fun hoarding in a lot of ways. I mean, it's a pain in the butt. But it's fun. At the same time, it's fun. Yeah. All them trucks backing up around here. That's some trucking company. They're always like, they're always loading and unloading and loading and unloading and backing up. I don't know. They do what they do. I don't think I'm going to be able to take all that aluminum. I just don't think so. I would love to. Yeah, halfway decent payout. I mean, if the prices weren't so low. I gotta tell you though, today's election day in the USA. Why is it said like that? And I noticed the British pound is up, the euro is up, the stock market is way up. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, the Bitcoin's way down. Who cares about Bitcoin? I don't. Silver, gold are up. Silver was way up in the past couple of days. It's up by a couple of dollars. That's pretty significant. But gold's up. I don't know, by like $60, I think, the past few days. And oil is down. So maybe that's a hint at we're returning to normal, kind of, maybe. Now, if Zelensky can win that war in Russia. A war with Russia, rather. That would be huge. But you know what wouldn't be huge? I guess they're talking about a possible civil war. That would be bad in Russia. We don't want that. Nothing good can come of that. So we'll end up with a communist dictator or something. My fear is. If we could just collapse the Russian Federation, the world would be a safer place. I think, I don't know. Collapse the Russian Federation and remove and dismantle all the nukes. Okay, well, I got that piece there for the boy. I told him I had that. That way, you know, it frees up, you know, if he wants to start like a fund page, you know, where that's super subscriber or whatever that is, he could use it for Christmas money instead. From the looks of it, he did a pretty good job taping it up, so that will probably hold for a few weeks until I can get one out there. You know, a few years back, this amount of aluminum right here, a pickup truck load, would be worth probably $400, $450. I'll be lucky if I get squeezed $200 out of it. That's a big maybe. I've got hoarding. I have hoarding issues. I have issues. Why are you a hoarder? I don't know. I guess because I like it. Maybe. I do, but I don't. I like hoarding, but I don't know. I like hoarding, but I don't like hoarding sometimes. My wife is like, you can't articulate yourself. That's what she's saying to me. You're having a... No, I am, because I don't know how to explain it. I like hoarding, but then I don't know. Then I don't like it, but I like it. Then I don't like it, but then I like it. Make up your mind, King. If I could, I would. So I'm planning on... Oh, that's kind of high up there. That might catch some wind and blow out. I gotta go and settle that down somehow. Either put some heavy scraps on top of it or... I don't know. Anywho, it's gonna get cold. Ooh, I picked the rag off of this about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and then I forgot that I had it already. Well, I didn't forget that I had it, but I forgot to load this first. It's questionable if it's sticky or not. I should ask Mr. Magnet, which I don't see Mr. Magnet. I'm always hooking a magnet on here, and the magnets have a bad habit of doing a Houdini act. I'm going to open this door and you're going to see fast food wrappers. Maybe. Oh, just a couple today. Why do we always see fast food wrappers there, King? You got me. I don't know. I have ADHD, like so bad. I was working on this earlier, and then I got to a point where I got tired of working on it, playing around with those two right there, and I thought the caliper was froze, but once I took it off, I was able to free it up by putting it in the vise. Sometimes those hoses go bad, but it didn't appear to be that way. Anywho, I took it off. So we'll see. Maybe not tomorrow, but we'll see, like whenever. Why did I walk all the way out here? I walked out here for something. I'm a Liberty Jim. Oh, a magnet. That's right. That looks safe. Some guy in the neighborhood was saving me a Jeep body. You know, just like the main like body part of it. And I gotta take one more piece off. And then I go by there with an empty truck and it's gone. I'm gonna save it for you. That's what the guy kept telling me. I'm saving it for you. Well, I put this thing, we're all over the place today, aren't we? I put it on the battery charger and it just clicks. So I'm thinking it needs a new battery. Maybe. Sure does look nice though. Don't it? Anywho, here's a magnet. What was I gonna hit the magnet? Oh, an umbrella. No, sticky, sticky. Oh. Uh-oh. No, sticky, sticky. Okay, kids. Be very quiet. It's up there. Shh. Don't say nothing. I can't watch this channel anymore. I gotta put this over there. Running low, I'm running low. That's why I like hoarding. I know I have like a reserve. It's like kind of like a scrap bank. Like if there isn't more scrap out there, I could always go to the bank and make a withdrawal. I could be Jed Clampett and make a withdrawal. Like that show, the banker never wanted to, he never wanted to let go of other people's money. Like the Clampetts had the money in the bank, and the banker was almost as if he owned the money himself. Oh, by the way, somebody in California won that $2.4 billion. Wow. Can you imagine? You would have to, I don't know, I was having, well, my kids, my wife, everybody bought, my in-laws, they all bought lottery tickets. And they're all saying, oh, well, I'm going to do this. And that's nice. I'm going to do this. That. I'm not mocking it, by the way. It's very nice. I'm going to do this. Problem. King, you're always negative. Well, personally, I know 2 people that won millions in the lottery. And the advice that they had, or had gotten, was something you don't really hear too much of. You always hear I'm going to do this, which is great. I think that's great. But you're opening yourself up to the possibility of a real Pandora's box. And that is, if you give some money to a charity, don't. Unless it's completely anonymous, like, you know, giving to the Salvation Army, or, you know, putting a normal amount in your church envelope, etc., that kind of stuff. That's fine. But if you give to charities that call you up, the moment you give money to one of those charities that calls you up, you will never see rest. You'll end up wishing you didn't win, because they will never leave you alone. Because you give to one, and they sell that and spread that info to a lot of others. Making something that was like really sweet and awesome turned into like a hellscape nightmare. Kind of like, those TV programs that, the person finally found the underdog, finally found like great fortune and stuff like that, and only to be thrown into turmoil. Alright, nobody wants to keep hearing all that. I'm not trying to be down. I'm just... you got that... The guy, I think he's a little wacky. Andrew Tate. He's talking about... what's a good salary in the UK? Somebody chimes in, whoever he's talking to, because it doesn't show the person. The person says 100,000, and then out of that, about 40,000 comes out as taxes.